If you had to think of one of the tools you've received from yoga, one of the main tools that have helped you in your yoga practice, but also in life that you're able to use, you know, whatever you've learned during that time in a practical solution in life, what would that be?
Be present, right? As your breath is always present with you. One of my teachers, my yoga instructors at Sync Yoga and Wellness Center used to say that life is a practice of progress. I love taking his classes, but I was also aware that his classes were very challenging because his sequence will eventually move us into putting our bodies into a pretzel, right? He would bring us on a journey into those challenging poses. So it wasn't cold turkey or anything like that, right? He was guiding us into, you know, those moments, and on our way to getting to those pretzel moments, as I would like to say, he would remind us along the way, remember to breathe, remember your breath, right? And so whenever we got into those tight spaces, one, our bodies were already warmed up, right? We were ready for it, whether we believed it or not.
Right.
And that's the other piece, the other element to it, where your mind can sometimes cause you to, you know, press the brakes, not knowing that you're ready for this, that you could do this, right? And so as you battle with your mind and finally tell your mind that yes, I can do this, you enter into those tight, weird pretzel-like yoga poses.
Yeah.
And then you will hear him say, remember your breath. And you've been hearing him say that all the time, and you've been practicing that. You've been putting that into practice. You've been breathing, right? And so when you're in those tight spaces, you're breathing. You recognize the tension. You recognize the stretching. You recognize the weirdness, the awkwardness of the pose, of the particular yoga pose. But then you also realize that this pose won't last forever. And that is a principle for life, right? We all enter into tight spaces.
Yeah.
We all find ourselves in challenging situations. But if we could remember our breath and also remember that this won't last forever, then we could, you know, be successful and grow and be productive even in tight situations, right? So remember to breathe. Inhale and exhale. You're ready for it. Life's journey has prepared you for that moment. It's not cold turkey. It shouldn't be a surprise. You are prepared for it. So know that. Inhale and exhale. And also know that it's not going to last forever. What yoga helps me to do and meditation helps me to do is to be present, to breathe in the moment.
That moment, that uncomfortable phase will not last forever. But as long as you breathe through it, you'll see yourself through. You'll see the light. It'll become less uncomfortable as time goes on.
Absolutely. Life, or rather practice, doesn't make perfect, but practice makes progress. And that's the point of life.